We're gonna clean this tank up. It's just a quick clean. So all the algae on the glass, the algae on the tube, I may try to clean it. I'll make a mess if I do that. Clean the skull off. See a little more of that algae. Get some water out. May try to clean those two off. And so all I use is a brush. You can use a credit card, but I use a piece of this. Scrape it if you need to. You want to make sure it's plastic. And I wouldn't use this on acrylic. This is glass. Toothbrush if I need it.
You know, I think it's kind of cool to actually put a music video together for Blue Collar Men.
Siphon.
Show people, you know, there's a lot of people
In a 5-gallon bucket. And then before I put my water in, then I add my water. 30-40 minutes later I'll add. Now with these take apart filters that I got, with one of the bucketfuls of water I'll actually clean the filter out in it and then put the filter back in. It's not a change of carbon cleaning, so that same carbon will go back in, but I'll get all the trash out of the sponge and the polyfiber that I use. I'll get started. I won't be able to show you most of it. And also, what I do, any water that comes out of my tanks comes out through the gravel. So if I'm doing water changes, I take it straight out of the gravel and get all that dirt out. I'll get started.
You know, I think a blue-collar guy is a dude that drives something that is more like a muscle car, you know, something with big horsepower, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Longer brush helps.
So I'm a little mad at you for not, why you keep secrets from me anyways about these spots. Can't tell you everything. I gotta, you know, surprise you with something once in a while. I'm expecting a bunch of awesome parts. Yeah, there is a lot of cool stuff out here. That or one unicorn. There's one out here too. You know, I think the 60s and early 70s muscle cars were just all-time badass. So today I'm on my way out to a friend of mine named Steve Peterson. He's north of Vegas, probably 50 miles. Been out to this guy's place a lot of times. He's got a really, really nice 68 Dodge Charger. The ultimate blue-collar man car. So this is my secret stash. No one knows where I'm at. No one knows where I'm at.
Credit card will get that. Well, the piece of plastic.
But you're family. So as long as we're family, in case I die, you gotta know where this stuff's at.
We got back there, what's that, some T-tops Trans Am or something?
Believe it or not, that is a 68 Dodge Charger.
No, it's not. I love muscle cars, but I can't even recognize this car. I thought it was a Trans Am, but it's just been molested. It's got T-tops in it. It's got these fender flares. This is just not the car I was picturing for this music video.
You can't get more all-American than this car. This car was probably built in Detroit in an assembly line with a bunch of blue colors.
That's a mussel shell. Shells are good to throw in your tanks because the tanks eventually eat them up, and that it helps to calcify the water, which the fish do like.
The trunk kind of finishes off in a little bit of a tail on it, and you see all the stuff that they've done to it and all the fabrication work. I see character. I see something that I can work with.
And we're not trying to do like a super crane. We're just trying to stay up on any problems before they become problems.
What's up, Steve? Yeah, man. We want to drag this old pile out of here and do something with it.
Yeah, you don't want this.
You also need a rag. Alright. Do the skull next. Alright. I've gone ahead and finished. So I got the glass scraped. Got the skull pretty much cleaned off. Oh, still got a piece that I gotta get. I'll get that. Clean that off a good bit. Still a few little pieces I need to deal with. Got some of the dead stuff out. Clean the tube. I'll still clean the top glass. Got those two cleaned off.
What is your nationality? And I would always answer Hispanic.
Like I said, I keep shells in here just for the hell of it. They'll dissolve. And
I would look at forms now and wonder, what do I mark?
so I cleaned the tube. Got that back in there. These are the filters I use. And you can see they come with, they're just drop-ins. I add more to it. So I'll triple that amount. So they last a lot longer when you do it that way. And then also I add a little bit of this. So before you add your water, an hour or so after you added your water. Since I'm going to be adding fish to this tank, I wanted to make sure everything was on point days before I added fish to it. And I'll actually probably do another water change and address that filter when I do it. Never do both filters the same cleaning. Yep. And then while I have a bucket full of water, I'll clean this filter out in it, and the bottom part, the sponge part of that filter will get cleaned out in it. Let's see, the water level or the water will actually get clear on the other end of the. I'll go ahead and get started. Since I'm not changing any parts to the filter, I may clean both of them out in the aquarium water just to keep from shocking the cycle. So there's the filter. Just pull the guts out. All of them get washed in the bucket. So this is your bottom piece. I just rinsed it out in the bucket. It's still good, so I'm not going to change it and put a new one in it. I did not run it through the sink. This, I'll run it one more time, but I put this on underneath just to catch anything the sponge doesn't. Then the carbon's not old, so I'm not changing it. It just got cleaned in the bucket. And this is your biological, and it just got a quick rinse in the bucket, and that's it. I'll reassemble it, so I'm not changing anything, I'm just cleaning it. It's not upsetting the cycle at all. There you go. We're going to clean. It's not time to change this yet, although I should, but since I'm still in the process of cleaning out the tank, I'm just going to clean this one off and reassemble it. But it is pretty bad, it does need to be changed. Alright, yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and change it. It looks pretty bad. I try to use them until they're just no good anymore. That's a new one. And just slides over. This piece. Drops back in there and then connects on the bottom. So we'll throw this one away. Box is no good. I decided to take a little more than I had planned to take out. I usually stir up my sand just to prevent it from going stale on me. And I just added prime and start back adding water. I forgot to add, I think I took out about 20 gallons out of this one. 5 plus evaporation out of the 56, so it's probably 6 gallons. Total went back in the 56. And I did at least 4 buckets, 5-gallon buckets, if not 5. Shit, I didn't even count. But yeah, I only do that once a month, that big. Alright, we'll top back off. New filter in that. Both the filters been cleaned out in the bucket. Didn't add anything new to the filters. They're the same pieces put back in. But the next clean out, I probably will change the carbon. And at least one of them. Anyway, I need to clean the outside glass now.
Her hair's purple. I mean, this chick is just badass. This frame's gotta go. All that'll be gone. We'll get rid of that rear end. This thing with that rear end only could do maybe 50 miles an hour top speed going down the road. So she probably doesn't let up on the throttle too much.
No, I know.
I mean, basically all we need is that cap.
And like I said, I stir up my sand from time to time just to prevent it from going stale and killing your fish.
Which is very radical.
So I guess really what it comes down
And with that power head, we get a decent little current coming through here.
For sure something
I will at some point put another
speed
power head right there going this way, because I do have a little bit of a dead spot right here. So with a power head on the opposite side towards the bottom, it'll blow over here and allow those two to pick it up. So in an hour or so I'll add this. The reason why you want to wait about an hour or so is because I have chloramine in my water and I need the prime to lock it up. Chloramine doesn't off-gas like chlorine. And if you don't want to hear all that noise, pop the line out. But since I'm using it for the air as well, keep it on. You can redirect it any way you want. I just wanted it going across to keep current going. But like I said, I get a dead spot on this side of it. It's usually whenever I do a clean out, this side is always first, just so I can pick it all up. Go ahead and feed them.
We get 85. I'll have it done by your anniversary.
pretty good deal.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Sounds like a deal. Tommy, thank you very much. Thank you. Let's get this thing off the trailer and get to work.
So next Monday or Tuesday I'll be doing the same thing again, so I get most of this out and get in the water just the way I want it, so that when I add new fish I don't have a problem.
Thanks. You know, building this truck for Tommy Tiffany's anniversary is pretty special, actually. You know,
Appreciate it.
we made it through 7
Thanks for sharing.
anniversaries, and I don't even know for sure if I remember half of them. So I want to make sure that when I build this vehicle for him, you know, just was
Here's this one after all the dirt's settled or been picked up by the filters. And I'm actually going to add the live nitrifying bacteria. You can pour it in the filter, or you can just pour it in the tank. You don't have to pour a lot. This is an established tank, so we're just preventing a problem by after doing a big water change.
I want to give it like that little mini semi-truck look.
Mini semi-truck.
You know, thinking about putting some big stacks.
So you want some big ass wheels and you want it on the ground, don't you?
Yeah.
The truck looks super lame right now. It's just a cab.